This time I yield 4 minutes to the gentleman from Alabama.
Gentleman from Alabama is recognized for 4 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise in strong opposition to this resolution. Like the American people, I'm extremely disappointed by the recent news that AIG paid millions of dollars in bonuses after it received a massive government bailout. We all agree that the decisions that led to the collapse of AIG and the payment of large bonuses to some of the same executives who caused the collapse are indefensible. However, the legislation we vote on today arrives at conclusions based not on facts, but rather is focused on delivering political cover to my Democratic friends and colleagues. The bill reads, "It is the sense of Congress that the President is appropriately exercising all the authorities granted by Congress." How can we come here today, after all we and the American people have learned this week, and say that everything the President has done is appropriate? The American people recognize the absurdity of such a statement, and so should we. In reality, there's not a single member of Congress who can say with certainty that the President has done everything in his power in connection with these bonuses. For instance, just today, Bloomberg quotes the Senate banking chairman, Dodd, as saying that the Obama administration asked him to insert a provision in last month's $787 billion stimulus legislation that had the effect of authorizing AIG's bonuses. If that's correct, do you really want to vote to say that what the President did in enabling these bonuses was appropriate? I think not. We're here today because the majority is trying to paper over its mistake. And now they're asking us to compound that mistake by endorsing everything the President had done in connection with these million-dollar bonuses. It was a mistake not to read the stimulus package before you voted on it. You didn't read it, you didn't understand it, it had this provision in it. How could we in good conscience support legislation lauding the President's action in allowing these bonus payments if it was that same administration that worked to enact legislation that now prevents us from recouping this $160 million? Such a vote would be a vote of confidence for an administration whose actions in handling the AIG matter have not earned the confidence of the American people. Make no mistake, today's vote is not an effort to ensure oversight, nor an effort to hold people responsible for their actions. Today's vote, instead, I conclude by saying, is a thinly veiled political ploy by the Democratic majority to deflect responsibility. That's wrong. The American people know it. Working families deserve better. They deserve an exit strategy from this continued cycle of government bailouts, and they deserve to be repaid 100%. They don't deserve a cover-up. I yield back the balance of my time.
Mr. Speaker.
Gentleman